back, man. We back, man. Let's get straight into it, man. I want to touch on like black boys' pain, like the youth pain, like the shit that, the things that a lot of us young men go through as an adolescent, from we little to maybe 8 to 10 years old to teenager, etc., etc. A lot of us, we grow up in single parent homes. Or I grew up in one, which is my grandmother raised me. So as you grow up as a kid, black boys, you understand, as a young African American young man, or as you grow up as a young African adolescent, as you growing up, you start wondering young. Maybe you seen something on TV as a 8, 9-year-old, maybe even younger than that, 5-year-old, 6-year-old. Maybe see a mommy bear, daddy bear. Maybe you was young, Sesame Street, Elmo. There's a whole bunch of things when I was young. Teletubbies. So when you're young, you know it's a mommy and a daddy. You know that when you're young. As you grow older and you start talking and you start understanding a little bit, you start looking around and seeing. You understand? And as you start growing, you start asking questions. Because you're already indoctrinated young. When you watch, you know it's a mommy and a daddy. Maybe you seen the bears and they had a mommy bear and a daddy bear. Maybe, you understand, it was a cartoon we see, so you know it's always mommy and daddy. And you start knowing. You can't explain, you can't express, but you start knowing. So as you start growing to a teenager, you start understanding a little more. And you watching your mother do what she do alone. Or you gotta realize a feminine energy with a masculine energy won't work. Your mother discipline you. All that rage is in you. You hurt. You wanna ask questions that you can't ask. So you keep a lot bottled up. Young. You understand? You got questions that you want to ask that you can't ask. Because you know everybody tell you when you ask a question at young, you being disrespectful, you being rude. This is of course when I was coming up. I was born in the 80s, so you couldn't say nothing to no grown-up. If you ever grown up, ever even heard you cursing outside, they'll whip you behind, and when you come in, your mother or your grandmother will whip you behind. So as young, you go through a lot of things, just being a young brother. So you hurt. Got a lot of resentment towards people. Father gone. You understand? Your mother's single. Sometimes mother and father gone. So you got a whole bunch in you. Been yelled at, screamed at. Your whole life until the age of 17, 18 years old. When you're really old enough, you understand. Or you working. You understand? So you hurt. So now, as time grow, you keep taking this pain on and on and on. Your mother yelling at you, she's screaming at you. So all that's pain. You ain't got nobody who could really relate to you. Your mother can't really understand how it is. You're going through puberty. She can't tell you about sex. You don't want to hear it from her. You shy. You don't want your mother to know you having sex. So you got all these things. You understand? You wondering, damn, where my dad's at? Why would he leave me? So you got all these things. Your mother screaming at you. You can't share certain boy things with your mother. So you hurt. All that's bottled up. You can't tell your mother nothing. Why this and why that? Because you was taught to not ask no questions. Don't stay out of grown folks' business when you do ask something. Stay out of grown folks' business. Stay in the child's place. This is what you hear when you ask questions that they don't have answers to. So all that's bottled up. So now you're a teenager. Now you're growing up to be a young man, young adult. So you got all this bottled up from young. No dad. You can't ask your mother any questions about your dad. You understand your mother really can't understand you. You want to know about women. You understand? You're going through puberty. Maybe got a little mustache. But you got all this bottled up. Now you get to 23. You understand? From the age of 16 to 24, you liable to catch your first felony. You don't know. You're still naive to life. Nobody taught you. You understand? You got all this rage in you from when you was young. No mommy, no father. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes no mother, your grandmother raised you. So you want to know why you was abandoned. So abandonment, when you're abandoned, you want to hurt somebody because you want to know why. So you don't have any answers. So now you're 23. After your teenage years, you're 23. Going through what you go through. Joining gangs is around. You're vulnerable. You don't know what's going on. You understand? You hurt. So you need love. That's where gangs coming in. Nobody care about you. It's where the smoking come to drinking. The girls, the partying. And next thing you know, you get your hands on a firearm. Or you get your hands on some drugs. Some crack cocaine. Some marijuana. You get your hands on a pistol. You in the game. Now the love you was looking for, now you got it. But is that really love? But we don't know these things. Because our dads wasn't around. We didn't have nobody to teach us about that. We didn't have nobody to let us know how that's going to hurt us. And the people who did tell us, it was contradiction. Because the people that did tell you that, and tell you, yo, don't do this, don't do that, those are the same people that told you, you're a little homie. Do me a favor. I need you to hold this gun for me. Or I need you to hold this crack cocaine. Police won't know you got it. You young, they'll roll right past you. So you set up for failure all around the board. Through your mother, through the streets, and through your father not being around. That's in the black community. So you set up for failure. Then as time go, get your first felony just because you was looking for love. You got your first felony all for love. You're looking for love. Your dad wasn't there. You didn't have a male role model. Your mother dealing with other guys, but she just fucking them. I dealt with that shit, man. It ain't no real love. They just trying to get what they want to get. They see your moms get a piece of ass and on their merry way. Might buy you some chips. Might buy you a juice. Might buy you a cake. Even a candy bar. They might even take you to the supermarket. But they don't give a fuck about you. They doing all this shit because they dealing with your mother. And I've been through that already. Some of the guys coming around acting like they fucking gave a shit about me. They ain't give two shits. Only thing they cared about was getting into my mother's drawers. That's the only thing they cared about. So they was all fucked up. Because they didn't know what was going on. They just tolerated me because they was dealing with my mother. And when you're young, you don't know shit. You think that somebody love you because they buying you things. And it ain't. But this is where the male figure's supposed to step up and help you and show you. I ain't have no male role models to show me. My uncles and them ain't show me nothing. They didn't show me. I had to learn this shit. Trial and error. Not having my mother, not having my father. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm there for my kids. No, I ain't have no male to show me this. My grandmother did the best she can. And I appreciate her. I know she taught me a lot. But I still went through my things. I still wanted a dad. I still needed a male role model to be out there and really, really be with me. daily. And I didn't have that. So back to why most of these kids had rages, and I can relate with them because even to this day, I'm 33 years old, man, and I still got that in me, man. I'm still hurt at 33, man, but I'm learning, and I'm teaching, and I'm showing my sons, and my nephews on how to be the best. You understand? That's all I wanted. I just wanted somebody to just go out there and just play basketball with me. Somebody to just work out with. I wanted that. So the rage came from that. Me wanting to hurt people, it came from that. So all these boys out here shooting people, and all these young boys out here is a high incarceration level because they hurt. They don't know better. So my advice to the young brothers who could, basically I could reach out to, who I could hopefully touch. I love y'all, man, and I was like y'all. And that energy that you using, that you hurt, work out, do music, get 2 jobs. You understand? You ain't gotta go to drugs. You ain't gotta go to pills. You ain't gotta go to alcohol. You ain't gotta go to women. Everything's within you, my brother, and I didn't know this. I'm learning this now. So for the guys who's younger than me, y'all can make it, man. Y'all can make it. I made it, man. And I'm still learning. I'm still going and pushing. But I'm trying to show y'all so y'all don't got to make the mistakes I made. Well, y'all got to make the mistakes that my dad made, or my dad's made, or my sperm donor made. You follow? Be there for your kids, man. Show them. So they don't got to go through what you go through. Teach men how to be men. Even if you wasn't, there's always time for a change. So this is why these boys shooting people up. This is why these boys selling drugs. This is why these boys joining gangs. Because they don't got no real love from no man. They don't got no man standing up. They don't got no man holding them, telling them they love them for no reason. The only time your mother loves you and tell you she love you is when you do something good. Why I gotta do something good for you to love me? Why I gotta do something good for you to hug me? Why you gotta do something good for me because I graduated? Why? Only time you get rewarded is when you do something good. That's with the black community. Only time. And y'all never noticed that when you do bad, everybody's on your tail. But when you do good, it's just temporary satisfaction. It's just for the moment. Even when I was young and I did wrong, I love my grandmother to death. But when I did wrong and I didn't pass, I got punished. I love my grandmother and it showed me discipline. I got punished, but that went on forever. My grandmother told the whole world that I ain't passed my classes. My aunts, my cousins I ain't seen in years. They mother. My cousins all over. I grew up in the South Bronx, so my family in Harlem, family on the other side of the Bronx. Everybody knew I ain't passed. You understand? And that went on for months. As long as I was punished, it went on. He ain't going outside. 3 weeks passed. He ain't coming outside because he ain't passed. But when you graduate, that don't last long. I never see I graduate and it go on for months. It went on for maybe a week. You understand? You never got that extra push when you did right. It was, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. But you gotta realize that when you do right and you get the extra push, it make you want to do right. You understand? And my grandmother did a great job. She took care of 3 generations. Shout out to my grandmother. You understand? But I always needed that male, that father figure in my life who showed me how to fight. I had to learn how to fight in my neighborhood through other kids who didn't have dads. Other older guys who raised us who didn't have dads. And I appreciate y'all, man. And I love y'all for that. Y'all know who y'all are. Slapboxing, wrestling, this is where we came from. We have to learn within what we taught each other. We were self-taught. Wrestling, fighting, manhunt. That's how we learn shit. sharing each other clothes. You understand? And my grandmother salvaged me. My grandmother taught me, man. My grandmother showed me how to make something out of nothing. And that's what a lot of kids lacking now, man. So this is where that rage coming from the people who don't know, and the people who got sons and wonder why your kid is acting out and your kid is bad in school, because he just want to be loved. He just want to be loved. And like I told you, the bad attention get the most attention. So when you bad, everybody love you. You never notice when somebody go to jail, they get, you understand? They get their phone on, they get commissary. But the person that's in college and the person do what they got to do is not glorified as much. And that's with the black community. So I just want to let y'all know, for the people who's listening or people hearing, just push your kids more, man, when they do the right thing. When they do the right thing, just give them extra credit. Even if it's something petty, just give them extra credit. Even if it's something that they do that you feel. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Holla back. I love y'all.